Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. We're just about set to get started, and this ought to be a good one between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Cleveland Browns. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season, and now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past, and tonight we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the first-time champions of the AFC, the Cleveland Browns, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you for this one. And CD, all eyes on the AFC champs. What a story. The Cleveland Browns, their first Super Bowl appearance ever. 0-16 just 2 seasons ago, and now 4 quarters away from a Super Bowl title.
An utterly remarkable turnaround. There's no other way to put it. Fan base, can you imagine how desperate they've been for this day, for this opportunity to come around? You have to go back to 1964 for their last title in the NFL. That's pre-Super Bowl era. They beat the Colts 27-0 in that one. Frank Ryan, Jim Brown. But these fans are tired of hearing about the past. They're tired of hearing about the All-American Football Conference, how the Browns came into the NFL and blew everyone away. They've got their team now, their time, and they want to win. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are back in the Super Bowl for just the second time in franchise history. I know one thing, they'd love a repeat of that first appearance. Would they ever? That was 2003 in San Diego, and it was Super Bowl 37. They were the underdogs coming in against the Oakland Raiders, and they flogged the Raiders in that game, 48-21. You know what I remember most about that? John Gruden was the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but he'd previously been the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. And during practice leading up to the game, he would play scout team quarterback and tell the defense all the characteristics and mannerisms of the Raiders quarterback, Rich Gannon, and had his defense totally prepared. And boy, did they play well and won their first Super Bowl title.
The first Super Bowl of a new decade, Super Bowl 54, is underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Browns offense taking over with Baker Mayfield at the helm. So much pressure on Mayfield to be the savior of the Browns franchise. The #1 overall pick a season ago, and folks thought, hey, maybe a 500 season or a playoff berth. Here they are in the
right, you know I had to get my screenshot. I don't know what they're talking about with the Buccaneers' history in the Super Bowl because we're an expansion team. Now, anybody who might watch this, if you didn't know, I'm a huge Browns fan. So this is going to suck. But what has to be done has to be done. If any of you have children, if you're a male out there and you have a son, even if you're a female, you have a son or a daughter, and it's like you take them onto the driveway, your backyard, or playground, and you know you're playing basketball with them, and you swat they shit every time they try to shoot the ball. Yeah, this is the reality of life. If you ain't gonna kick a man when he's down, when are you gonna kick him? All right.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
To throw, Mayfield, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again.
Ready up! 53 is the mic. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. What? Over. Run, run, run. Run, run, run.
Kaiser just getting the play off. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check. 22, check, cover. 22. Jack, Bomber, Hayward, Hayward. Here we go. Hatchet, Hatchet.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Greedy Williams, the rookie out of LSU, there to knock it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
51 to Mike.
On second down now, it's Grant, and he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first and 10, Kaiser. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, first and 10.
Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Got you. I got you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 33 and a first.
Let's go.
You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Roger. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
From the gun, Kaiser. He completes this one to Mack. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Check 49. Check 49.
From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So here's the starting 11, and the human highlight reel, Odell Beckham Jr., watch out for him.
One of the few guys in the league that gets you and I out of our hotel rooms early to get here for pregame warm-ups and watch him go through his routine. He's absolutely amazing catching the football.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Yo, yo. Yo. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And an alley to run. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
6 man. Check girls, check girls. Check. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. I got it. 53's the Mike. 53. Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
53. Nice ball. My ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Twist. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Stay with your man. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. Mike, 53. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
Kaiser now to throw on 1st down. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, it's time to... Hey, let's go. It's time to crowd. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Grant. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7 as they got closer to their goal line?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They begin this drive with Chubb, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here, 3rd and 14. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's in his own second quarter, already closing in on a 100.
SOS. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Will. Kill. Shut up.
First down, Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike 53. Mike 53. Watch the screen. Watch twist.
To try again after the sack. Kaiser got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch, too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
53 is the mic. 53. Check 53. All day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
I got you. Watch the twist.
On 2nd and 9, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33. Two minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down now, it's Grant, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
36. Off. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 3.
From the red zone now, Kaiser. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 20-yard touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
A try here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field.
Hey, alert! Let's get some penetration.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Open man is Higgins. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mayfield looks to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Mayfield to throw it. He's got this one complete to Perriman. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's got this down to the 35. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the
Mike, 53, Mike. Come on.
On first down, Grant. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Go. Watch the slant. Motion. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike, 51. I'm coming after you.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
Come on, fellas.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Go. Hey, 51's the mic. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. 51's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 54. 53. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Quick the edge. Come.
And they'll try to throw here. Kaiser. And he'll be brought down at at his own 10-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A run for Nick Chubb. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, an even 90 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Deshaun Kaiser making his way out to the huddle, and we'll see if he opts for a heavier dose of running plays, because running is where they've had more success than in the past. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
53's the Mike. 53, check 53. I got you, punk. Mike, 53. 53, Mike. Hey, they're scared.
To throw again on second down. Kaiser. And some room to roam now. There he goes. Right side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Those free safeties sit back there if they've got good pass. Seibert on for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, cautious this goal.
Let's go. Number 53, Mike 53.
Back to it after the pick 6. Kaiser over the middle. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Check 53. Let's go. Mike 53. 53.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Mike 51. We want this. Go. Mike 51.
Throwing again. Kaiser. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Watch the backer. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
On 3rd down, Kaiser. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
You got tight right there.
They'll run on first down. Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Watch the slant. 51's the Mike. 51.
Kaiser on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Kaiser now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Kaiser. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
It comes to me, it's me. Check 50. Check 53's Mike. Slam.
Operating from the gun. Kaiser. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown There to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the catch and the score. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go. 180. Hey, it's coming up. Hey, let's go. It's coming. You got it? What's that?
Mayfield on first down. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Josh Allen able to put an end to that play, and in so doing, puts an end to this third quarter. One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Alert flare. Mike, 53. Over. Mike. Hey, come on now. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Check.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. Man out. Yo, staying open. Check, 53's Mike. Check, 53's Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Check 24. Check 24. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the gun, Kaiser. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on 1st down. Kaiser escaped, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, pick your game up. Salute to 6. Run it. Pass. Go. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. Go. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check. Check 43.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Come to the ending. Come on, baby. Come on. Let's go. Hustle. Hustle. Check 3. Check 3. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing football. Check 50. Off. 15.
Now a 2nd down throw for Kaiser. Steps away to his left. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Check. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Operating from the gun. Kaiser wiggles free. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I remember Coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Check 13. Check 13. 53. Check 53.
4th down, Kaiser. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon. And this Browns defense stands tall. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. O'Shane Ximines leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
The Browns on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. He was on point throwing the... Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty. They have 3.
Let's go. Hey, hold on. 53. Mike. Bang, good there. Bang it. 53 to Mike.
On 1st down, it's Grant, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I'm going to hit you all.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. The clock showing 2 minutes even in what's been a memorable Super Bowl 54. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check. Fresno. Go, Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
You better be afraid. Alert 3.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 34.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Single. Check 52. Ringer, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Point after try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was finished off by the 14-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
Now Mayfield and the Browns down by 10. A little over 50 seconds remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quicks.
Here we go. Check it back.
Mayfield to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Mayfield now.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.